That's so cool for those young players. Aaron Rodgers is a total vibe for those guys. He is highlight worthy. They have all looked up to him their entire careers, and then they just went to his house and beat him. That's got to be a pretty cool feather in their cap. Things are looking up in New York. Peter, what do you think about that win?
You know, you're watching Sauce Gardner. He's so young.
Yeah.
And you see Zach Wilson with, like, Aaron Rodgers. He's baby-faced. You know, I talked to Salah last week, and he said Mike LaFleur's offense, what's so amazing is that they're all flourishing, and he's calling them babies. He's like, all the babies are playing well, and he's not doing it this minute. Like,
no, they're babies.
Look at the ages on these guys. This is what blows me away. Brees is 21. Sauce is 22. Garrett Wilson's 22. Elijah, 22. Zach Wilson's 23. Vera Tucker's 23. Jermaine, Quinnen Williams is only 24.
Grandpa Quinnen.
He's like the old man in the room. And I'll tell you what, this guy, I said he was going to be the offensive rookie of the year before the season. I don't pat myself on the back too often. I think he's running away with it. Sorry, Damian Pierce, I love your work. And Bailey Zappi, you might have an argument too.
Don't sleep on Bailey.
But Brees Hall is like, okay, so I said he looks like Matt Forte. Then the next week I'm like, he looks a little bit like Marshall Faulk. And then I got a tweet from someone being like, dude, it's Gale Sayers. Like, that's the way he looks. It's so patient, and he's such a glider. And then Sauce, you talk about a top 5 pick stepping right up. Jason, I hear you. You get it.
Beautiful.
And I'll tell you what. We're hearing a lot like, there's not the same old Jets. Not the same old
they
Jets.
hate that.
Gosh, do I hate that.
I know. They hate that same old Jets, the Jets
The
fans.
same old Jets thing is so corny.
It is obnoxious.
These guys don't even know what that means.
But you remember they once had a butt fumble, too. That was frustrating.
Sauce Gardner was in 3rd grade for the butt fumble.
They got mono. Geno Smith got punched.
You know,
let's all talk about it.
Right down the list. Do you think Elijah Moore knows about Sam Darnold's night out and got
Peter,
mono?
Adam Gase once did a press conference where he went like this with his eyes.
It's not the same old Jets. Vinny Testaverde was a long time ago, and those were good times. Other times in between, these guys don't care. Not the same old Jets, new Jets, and I don't want to hear that term anymore.
You want to give some credit to Big Joe Douglas, all those young guys he's drafting?
Hey, Joe Douglas.
Let's go.
Boom.
Come on, baby.
Rex Hogan and the boys in the front office. Well done.
All those things you just listed that happened to those same old Jets were things that on the onset of Twitter, like, oh, hashtag butt fumble, oh, Adam Gase eyes. Like, I got a new thing coming for social media, which is Sauce Gardner wearing the cheese hat after the game. Proudly. I mean, he is in Lambeau, and he is walking around with his hand. What do you want to do with me now? I'm wearing the cheese hat. I am the cheese hat. No, I'm Sauce Gardner. Cheesy sauce, if you will. What'd you make this weekend? Beer cheese, cheesesteaks, like any kind of cheese, put it on your head. Alan Lazard says, no, thank you, sir. Get that off your head.
That is pretty good.
Right, that's amazing. That's just young pup behavior right
know
there.
any better. That's
he's like, get that off your head. But that is fantastic. Unaware, young football team that's just going to Lambeau and beating the Packers.
When you win, you can do what you want.
Brees Hall did a Lambeau leap.
Yes, you win the game.
You don't know.
You win the game, you talk the trash, you do what you want. And the Jets' defensive line, they were talking trash, and they were doing what they wanted with that Green Bay offensive front, their O-line. Aaron Rodgers was under pressure the entire day. We saw right there in the highlights, Quinnen Williams, Martin, they're getting after him. He's getting hit. He was sacked 4 times, but they hit him 9 times. For Aaron Rodgers, that's not what he wants. He was checking his hand out there. Robert Saleh, they asked him about his defensive line. He said, we love our D-line. We think they're a rolling ball of butcher knives, and there's a lot of them that can play at a high level. A rolling ball of butcher knives.
Rolling ball.
Rolling ball. Whatever that may look like, they exemplified it great in that game yesterday because they got after him, they hit him. Aaron Rodgers was hit by the butcher knives.
So you go to that block in your kitchen, and you just take them all out, and the cleaver and the bread one, and you pack them together, and then you go,
It's not static. It's actually in motion.
no, it's rolling. Who's that guy? Who do you think you are? I am. That's it. Pete Weber with the bowl of butcher knives. Wow. But I don't know if. Did you guys catch Sauce Gardner in the cheese hat?
I know.
Can we just go back to this? I feel like, you know what? It's like the butt fumble, we're all joking about it. It's like a tattoo. You can't remove a tattoo. You have to cover it with another one, you know? And there it is. You know, Johnny Depp gets Winona forever. He makes it into Wino forever.
Yeah.
This is what you do, and it's so lovable. I find this totally different. There's been times when people have disrespected, like, the terrible towel.
Lindell
I remember TJ
stomped it out.
and remember Lendale White stomped out, and people were like, how dare you? I don't see this in the same way whatsoever. I think he's a young kid who's like, I want to wear that cool cheese hat. I've always seen him. It's comfortable, it's fun, and also like the sauce and cheese goes together, and I feel like there's sort of a synergy there. And I feel like Packers fans have got to be like, you know what, wear the cheese hat.
He's a good kid.
Yeah, his name is Sauce. You think Packers fans don't like sauce? I've met them. I think it just works, and that's how you get rid of all that stupid stuff we talked about. Is you make new images, and they're making them in a sauce.
Fondue. That's what that is.
Fondue.
That's fondue.